Joining me now is former 2016 presidential candidate and, of course, former governor of Arkansas, the great political family, the Huckabee political family. It's Governor Mike Huckabee. Thanks so much for being here. Now, that's a pretty amazing interview that Joe Biden did with CBS, and the index cards, the cue cards he had in his hands aside. You know, what are we looking at here, Governor? This is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Well, you know, they say that a gaffe is when a politician accidentally tells the truth. That's what happened. Joe Biden accidentally told the truth. For weeks, you know, he's been hiding behind this thing that he stepped out of the race because he was going to save democracy, and because he had all these big agenda items he was going to get done. He was going to secure the border, save the economy. He was going to walk on water. It was going to be amazing what this lame duck president could do. Last night he told us what the real story was, that the long knives came out, and Nancy Pelosi and the other Democrats basically said, Joe, you're going to walk the plank. Now, you can either walk nicely and we'll have a lifeboat for you, or we'll push you off in a concrete suit. You take the choice, but you're going to walk the plank.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's a rough business, as you well know, but it certainly got rough for Joe Biden there. You know, here's Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi, who he cited as one of the people that drove him out, admitting that when, you know, she read Joe Biden's letters saying that he won't pursue a second term, that it didn't sound like he wrote it himself. Surprise, surprise.
I didn't accept the letter as anything but a letter. I mean, there are some people who were unhappy with the letter. Let me say, some said that some people were unhappy with the letter. I'll put it in somebody else's mouth, because it was I don't even know, it didn't sound like Joe Biden to me. It really didn't.
Now, Governor Huckabee, weren't we all lied to for more than 3 years about Joe Biden's condition by the Democrat Party and the media, but I repeat myself?
Yeah, we were lied to. Those of us who had seen unedited video of Joe Biden, whether it was getting saved by the Easter Bunny at the Easter egg roll at the White House, or whether it was him shaking hands with the ghost or introducing dead people in an audience. I mean, we were aware for the whole 3.5 years that, hey, I mean, it was hard to watch. But the tragedy was that not only did the White House staff, Kamala Harris covered for him, but you got it right. It was the media that really has responsibility for covering it up and lying to the American people.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most important element in Democrat Party politics is information dominance, right, Governor? And they own effectively the overwhelming majority of the media, and the media does all their work for them. Did Joe Biden's campaign for him 4 years ago? They're doing Kamala Harris's campaign for her now. It's, you know, without the media, the Democrat Party wouldn't exist.
There ought to be some Federal Election Commission charge against the Democrats and against the media, because they have so many in-kind contributions to Democrat candidates, but they're never accounted for it. It's really absurd. I think the great tragedy is, you know, Donald Trump has said, and gotten a lot of trouble for it, that the press has become the enemy of the people. Quite frankly, they are the enemy of the people when they lie and when they cover, and when they don't tell the truth, they hide the truth, and they spread all kinds of untruth. That becomes the enemy of the people. And one of the things that Washington Post, their motto, democracy dies in darkness. Well, they're the very people who turned out the lights.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Yeah, I like to say that their real slogan is, it looks like a newspaper, but it's not. Amazing times we're in. Governor Mike Huckabee, thank you very much for joining us tonight and spending your valuable time with us. We're very appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you.